Alright, is that fixed? Okay. I didn't even realise you couldn't even hear me. Yeah, it's Windows update. It was obviously broken everything again, as it always does. These blooming creator updates. Well, welcome to the stream, everybody. I didn't realise you haven't been able to hear me this entire time. But, at least we got that fixed in time. Jeez. Yeah, so welcome to Malaysia then. I could do it all again. Welcome to Malaysia then, round number 8 of Season 9 of the ORL. And, a pretty useless practice session right here. Because it's... Jeff, mate. I mean, I was ranting at you a minute ago, but nobody could hear it. But, please shut up. So, pretty useless practice session, really. We're going to have no rain for qualifying right at the end, but it's only going to be a 12-minute session. A little bit of rain at the end of the race, but in general, it's going to be a dry quali and race. So, this wet conditions just aren't really useful at all. But we'll get out and do some running anyway. So, hopefully you guys saw the standings at the beginning. Obviously, I didn't realise I was explaining everything to you guys, but you obviously couldn't hear me. So yeah, we're in a fight really with Melee, Barney, and Show for that 3rd place. Unfortunately, even Foxworth, how you doing, buddy? Just did a massive stream faux pas of having no audio at all. Thank you, Windows. Yeah, unfortunately, Melee and Barney can't do this race tonight, so it's a good opportunity to get some points up on them, but I'd prefer to be racing them, really. But Show is here, so we'll see if we can take him on and go for that 3rd place. I love Malaysia. It's a real driver's track, and it's one that you've got to have the car nicely balanced all the way around. And when it's absolutely pouring down like this, it really accentuates the need to keep the car steady. But so I don't really know what to do about this practice session. I guess we'll just go out again on some wet tyres again and have another run, but it's not really useful for the weekend. But yeah, good. We got the sound back. Stream starts properly from now then. And I hope you guys are all well today. So this is one of 2 races this weekend. We've got this race today, obviously in the modern cars around Malaysia, and then we're going to have a second race tomorrow, the Michael Schumacher Classic Cup or whatever it's called, which is going to be in the 2004 Classic cars around Spa. So that's going to be very interesting. See how everybody gets on. Those cars are absolute beasts. They're the best thing about this game, so I'm really excited to see how a league race is going to go around there. Hopefully we'll be back up to closer to 20 drivers for tomorrow as well. Is Malaysia one of your good tracks? I like to think so. It plays my strengths of being smooth. I'm never the fastest driver, but I'm normally smooth and consistent. Apart from last week in Silverstone, where I was just a mess. But I think it does. It's very difficult to tell because you don't know other people's strong tracks, but I'm hoping we can challenge for that 3rd place on the podium. But Show is normally quite a bit quicker than us, and there's plenty of other drivers about that will be sniffing about for that, so I'm hopeful. Let's leave it at that, shall we? I'm not a pessimist, I'm not an optimist in life. I'm kind of in the middle. I'm optimistic at times and pessimistic at others. I'm cautiously optimistic about our chances in this race. I'd be much more optimistic if it was like this, in terms of pouring down the rain for the weekend, but not to be, just practice. Okay, I guess as you guys couldn't hear me, just let me know now that you can hear me and can hear the game, whether the audio balance is okay. I don't know what else that Windows update has mucked up with. There is also an OBS update, which maybe counteracts the new Windows update, but I didn't install it. A little bit drifty there. Be sure to look out for stroll or check flag. Yeah. See, I would love a cooldown lap, but that would blatantly be what would happen online all the time. People just purposely crash into each other. But I will watch out for an errant stroll. Hopefully we can have a better race than Vettel did that day anyway. Actually no, podium will do very nicely. Oh, hello, hello, that's gone. It's almost into cover, to be fair. And I'm glad it sounds good. Good. Thank you. Hey now. You cannot push on this track. You really cannot, especially in this weather. You have to drive to your limit. See, mine and Verstappen, I'm a long way short of Verstappen, I'm afraid. I'm a caveat short of Verstappen. I do like the wet though, to be fair. Just really muck that up. That could go on a tombstone, couldn't it? He was one caveat short of a Verstappen. But he lived life to the fullest anyway. Okay, is there many people out on track? There are a fair few. I was going to say, it's unfortunately it's just a useless session. Because I think even the rain we're going to get at the end of the race will be into.
Fastest lap is a 1 minute 49.8.
Make qualifying interesting anyway. 12 minutes to get a fastest time on dries. What was I going to do? Just put a bit more fuel in. I don't know why I got so little in. Probably because I was doing quali practices before this. Game could be a tad loud at some point. Okay, I'll make a small adjustment. Thank you, Fox. Let's go 7 just to be sure. Do you want Jeff to be super loud? No, God no. How many sets of wets we got? Can we put on another set? I don't really know why, but they're quite worn. Are we gonna need 2 sets for the race? Probably not. Let's just stick some on and have some fun, shall we? It's probably the only time this weekend that we'll be right up there with the top 2 guys in terms of times. Just let me know how if you can still hear the engine okay, or whether I should put it to 7.
This heavy rain will be with us for a while now.
Oh, Jeff's a little bit quieter, which is good. Pretty quiet now. Okay, maybe I'll try it on 7. Just make sure there's no one behind me to do the ghosting. Well, we'll try it on 7 and see if that's a middle ground.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Interesting line through there. Not sure I'll attempt that one again. As soon as you start to push, you just have to do the line and these speeds around this track. As soon as you try and go out of your comfort zone, that's it. Well, we'll have one more crack for the sake of it.
Box this lap, please. Box this lap.
Oh, first time we get that corner right, and we muck up the mess of the rest of the lap. Oh, oh. It's okay, Frodo. You're allowed to fail every once in a while. Well, that showed us nothing at all with those conditions, but hey, it's a bit of wet weather practice for when the rain does come later in the weekend. Pretty happy with wet weather pace, to be fair. We had the very first pre-season race around Malaysia, and it was wet, and we were very competitive there. So it's a track that if the rain falls, we should be able to take advantage of it. In the dry, we'll just have to see. Evening, Han. How are you doing, my friend? Welcome along to the stream. Glad to hear it, man. I did watch some of your Motorsport Manager stuff, man. It's good. It's a good start. I was to make one criticism, I would maybe look into getting a mic, an actual desktop mic at some point, just to improve that quality. So you can hear your voice a bit clearer, but other than that, keep it up. Right, so there we go at last. Santa will know exactly what you mean, my boy. Santa has to do something to fill the rest of his year. That's all he does, just plays PC games. Okay, let's just get straight out there. We need maximum time on track with a wet practice. And technically the track should have almost no grip at all, as it rained just before, but I don't think the game works like that. It feels so weird when especially when you go from full wets to dries. It's like, oh, all the grip, all the grip. Oh, I've crashed. The mic that I started with, which is kind of a mid-tier in terms of price, was the Blue Snowball. If you can stretch to that, it's a great mic for the price. But other than that, you can get some pretty good desktop mics for not much money. Santa is very good in the Black Friday sales. It's where he gets all his stuff. He's the first at the head of the queue, butting his way into the shops. Uses Rudolph as like a battering ram to make his way through. We do now, thanks to you. It's not quite as violent. Well, it was for a couple of years. It seems to have calmed down a bit now. We have Black Monday and Black Friday and Cyber Monday, same as you guys now. That's not a line through that. Okay. It's a fairly okay effort. I want to be in the 32s to have a realistic chance of starting in the top 5, but we're okay with that. Audio Technica AT 2020 Plus mic. I'm not sure how much that costs. I bought it for I don't know. It's your audio quality is generally pretty good, folks. It must be a good mic. Costs don't matter. I assume Santa's a millionaire. And he works one day a year. He's got some money stashed away. Pretty much. He lives on the dole the rest of the year. Just gets handouts from whichever government he resides in. He actually lives in tax havens just to make sure he makes that little bit of extra money. It's not so much in toys as they used to be because of the internet. So Santa struggled in the last few years, but I'm sure he'll be able to stretch the right mic. So I have to figure out what to ask Santa for. Maybe I'll finally get into recording Xbox games. Maybe be able to play decent looking stuff. Yeah. Could well do. If your budget doesn't stretch to a good PC, then some of the new Xboxes are definitely the way to go. Capture cards fairly cheap for those. The old Elgatos.
33.3.
Right, we need to find a bit more time to get that P3, which looks like it might be a possibility this time. We've been outside the top 5 for the last few races, so especially without Barney and Melee here, we've got a chance of maybe P3 or 4. What are we doing? Tyres, you pillock. Jeff, you should automatically refresh my tyres. You should know this by now. Elgato HD is like $40 now. There you go. Not too bad. And I can just copy into the barrier. I would love to see you try and make a into the barrier style video.
Standing by.
He does have all those L's to pay, that's true. He's actually just got them all Twitch streaming the last few years to try and make some extra money. They've got so many video games lying around throughout the year that may as well make some use out of it. There's only 3 minutes left of the session, Jeff. Not really relevant information, mate. Christ. This guy. How has he still got a job after all these years? Oh, there'll be plenty of Santa streamers come Christmas. Don't worry about that. And unfortunately, there'll be many of them with very low cut Santa outfits taking advantage. Right, come on. Let's just find that extra 3 or 4 attempts to get into the 32s. a bit put off there. Oh, I have to go again. Not show's fault, just one of those things when you see a car in the corner of your eye, you don't know what they're going to do. You sound like you know what you're talking about. Are you sure you're not Santa? Well, that's confidential information. And even if I was, I couldn't tell you. Because I will find you. And I will kill you. So considering every driver Jeff works with disappears and reappears every year. Yeah. He is. He plays around the field a lot, unfortunately. It's not very useful when you're racing another car and he's also on the radio to them. Alright, come on, we've got one lap to do this. Not turn out how I wanted. I could still be up here. Oh, it's enough for the moment. It's not into 32s though. Yeah, he's just a backstabber, really, Jeff. He just goes to the highest bidder over the radio constantly, just beeping about. He's not even on the pit wall. He's just in a white van with one of those like massive CIA style radio walls. He's just hacking in to all the different teams, swapping information, selling driver feedback and tyre pressures. Never knew how Santa was able to get around the whole world in one day. Well, again, if you knew that, he would have to kill you. I mean, Santa's all nice and that, but you get onto him and you find his secrets. He turns into a mean son of a bitch. No, the FIA just turn a blind eye, exactly. He works for Ferrari. It's actually written into the Concord Agreement. Jeff is immune to all persecution. Okay then, P3, pretty happy with that. Weebies and Show pretty close behind. A great 6th place from Like Wildfire. Lucas S 7th. Pole position 8th. Leo 9th. Vader 10th. Mayhew 11th. Toffee 12th. And Emilio in 13th. Hopefully we can have a good race from there. Say podium is a possibility here, but I'll take 4th or 5th. We just want points. And don't want to lose too many points to Show if we can. The FIA, Ferrari International Assistance, absolutely. Oh nonsense, there's never enough Santa talk. Yep, now is the time to stop Santa talk, you're completely right. 2-stop is the most likely unless anything strange happens. So we're most likely going to go with that. Hey, if you have a fireplace and you have nothing else but coal, it's not a bad present. It's quite weighty though. It's quite a heavy present for him to lug around. If everyone had coal, I'm not sure even he would manage.
Any technical issues coming off the practice start? Watch the RPM on the full start. We don't want to bog down.
It'll be interesting watching this Kausfer-Weiser Series battle from the prime position and following them. We won't be able to watch it for long, I'm sure, because they'll be away, but it'll be interesting to see how it goes into turn 1. Had a little practice with a few guys beforehand, and me and Weeby's very close on ultimate pace, so it's going to be interesting to see how he gets off the line here, if we can hold on to our 3rd place down into turn 1. It's going to be important to look after tyres around here. Even on a 2-stop, you're going to be borderline on tyre wet. Thanks, Fox. Hopefully we can have a good race. I think last time out in Silverstone was the first race we didn't go backwards off the line, so let's try and carry on that trend here. Good luck to everybody in the race as well, whether you're watching this post-fact, in which case the good luck is completely meaningless. But if you are watching at the moment and in the race, good luck. Hope you have a good one.
Be ready with the clutch.
Oh, that was an interesting start. I didn't want to fight Wise Series too hard. It show we're really fighting and weebies today. But not too bad, we just need to keep things smooth now. Like Wildfire made a great start as well. And while those two are battling, we'll keep it in high rich mode. And see if we can pull a gap. Need to stop going deep into there. That's not a great strategy.
Race officials have enabled DRS. DRS is now available. See some rain. ETA is about 15 minutes. You've dropped into P4.
Very uncharacteristic mistake there. Just need to gap the field here with Show. It's between us two for this podium place if nothing strange happens. So let's just settle in. Normally much happier following, to be fair. It's not going to do our tyres any good, but...
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs.
Ooh, very uncharacteristic mistake from Show there. Keeping him under pressure. That's just what we needed, although it's never nice to see. I confess to do that.
Our gap to the car in front is 8.3 seconds.
Change super softs because of the rain. I just want that little bit of security. Because I mean, the super softs, two super soft stints are only going to go to about lap 17. If that race is 45 minutes in, will it be here by 17 laps? The softs just mean I can go that little bit further if it doesn't come. Would be my guess anyway. Oh, show's been disqualified. Never nice to see. Does mean out of the four of us fighting for third place in the championship, it's only me left. I've got to take this opportunity now. Don't say that word, Fox. It's a jinx. Jinx called commentator's curse. And that's the hope. We haven't been stood on it for 4 or 5 races now. Is that why it's a Sirius up front? Or is that a back marker? It is Sirius. Sirius made a mistake somewhere. Let's go get him, shall we? Looks. Oh, he's got quite a big chunk of his front wing missing.
We're not going to be able to run in this engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to next.
Oh, am I still enriched? Jesus. You're actually being useful for once, Jeff. Completely forgotten about that.
You need to pit in this lap.
I really don't know what to do on tyres.
Safety car deployed.
Oh,
The safety car has
going
been
in.
deployed. Watch your delta. Make sure you keep it positive as we catch the pack. We think there's a viable strategy change available to us. Would you like to keep to the current plan or try the new one?
That's what they call timing. Christ. Does mean everything will close back up though and put Sirius right back into contention.
Release, release.
I'm just going to sit these softs on and just hope they last till the rain, I think.
We'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in our strategy.
Can we pass it? No idea. I'm going to guess yes. Not very useful, Jeff. Needed that information, mate. I'm going to keep mildly on it because There's a chance we could jump Calsphere. I don't know if he's had to stick to the safety car limit around this lap.
I recommend staying out during this safety car. Our tyres are still good.
We've just stopped, Jeff.
Worth risking the
For goodness sake, mate. Pay attention. Our tyres are good because they're brand new. Calsphere going on mediums then to ensure he gets to that rain. Interesting. Will he get out ahead? No, he won't. I don't think it suddenly puts us in the picture for a win, but it makes the restart a little bit easier because he'll be the one under pressure from the midfield, not me. And now we can back off a little bit. Where was that information a lap ago, mate? Hey? That's not why I'm furiously warming the tyres. I think we can have one more lap. 5 minutes? You know what, R7, once again, you might have been right. Supersofts may have been the right tyre. But hey. Calsphere was on mediums. Not that I think we've got any chance of really challenging him. But everyone else is on softs. So we should be able to get away here. The person I'm most worried about is why is this serious? Because there's a chance of P2 here today, depending on how far back into the pack it put him. But we need a clean getaway, and as much as I'd love to, I don't think we need to fight Calsphere too hard, because we just need to get away with him. Whilst OS Sirius is making his way back through the pack. Give us plenty of fuel to run away with, though. Whew, here we go. Evening, Umbrian. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well this weekend.
Safety car in this lap. You will be controlling the pace on the restart. Keep it steady until the safety car has reached the pit lane.
Chumley Warner, my good mate. Good man. Chumley Warner indeed. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you get the jump on a restart. I'm afraid there's really no point fighting that one. We need to get clear of the pack. Even on a harder compounder tyre, he's so much quicker. A scruffy first lap as well, to be fair. Yeah, I'm good, thanks, Humbrian. Really good. You should hold the pack up more until the restart. I mean, I think I nailed it, to be fair. I'm trying to get clear of the pack. I'm trying to get everybody the fairest restart, I'm afraid. Because that man, Wise to Serious, who's now already back up to third, that's the danger here. Here we go again. Oh, undoes all the hard work then. We got a few spots of rain.
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
Is it worth taking that risk this early? What do we think, gang?
We're considering switching to an alternate strategy. Do you want to change or stick to
It's a huge risk. He's going. I'm going to go as well. Only makes sense. Everybody following. Well, I see no risk if we do it whilst everyone else does. There's just too much to lose. Oh shit, come on, really? No. What the fuck?
Exit now.
It's been jumped by Why So Serious there. And a Sauber. For fuck's sake, guys. Stupid pit crew. Oh, we got some work to do now. Well, I kind of wish I hadn't pitted now. R7. Just trying to look after these tyres. It's still a little bit too dry. The thing about Malaysia though, that rain comes down so quickly. But look at this, not even a lap after it started raining, it's already pouring down. Oh my god, Calcifer got caught out as well, massively. So, obviously the pit crew mucks up for Calcifer as well, he's back in P7. So P1 and P2 I presume are on dry tyres. So we're in a net third. This is going to be a barnstorming race now. I really don't know what could happen. We've lost the security of that third place, but hey, this is going to be good fun, isn't it? So Emilio and Toffee realise their mistake and pit. They won't lose too much, they'll just go to the back of the field and the normal order is resumed. But I can imagine Calcifer is going to be steaming inside that McLaren helmet right now, because he's lost a completely unchallenged lead to Why So Serious, who spanned the car, lost some of his front, well I don't know actually what happened to him, but he lost some of his front wing and he's now back leading the race. Just shows you never give up in Formula 1 or in racing in general. Anything can happen. We're going to have one more lap. Looks like we are. I really don't know what's going to happen here, guys. Hopefully we can make our way through. It'd be nice if we can get past Wildfire before Calcifer gets to us. Just so that when we do finally have to give way to him, we're not coming under danger from behind, but you just don't know in these conditions. The first racing lap is going to be completely blind. And this is what makes the rain so much fun. And then there's the question of strategy still. Will it be these conditions until the end? And will these tyres last? We just don't know. "13 cars still running then from the 15 that started. That means points are still not secure for anybody."
Safety car in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure
Get those heat in. Come on.
There is no overtaking until the first safety car line. Stay in position until the green flags.
Don't know if we go rich for the first lap. Just want to be careful with the traction.
Okay, the stewards have now disabled DRS. DRS is now disabled. The gap to teammate is 5.5 seconds.
Jeez. No grip. Absolutely no grip.
Strategy change available to us. Would you like to keep to the current plan or try the new one? which we should see light rain conditions. Until the pit window. You'll be on inters for the next stint.
It's just no tyre temperature at all.
Okay, the safety car is out. The safety car is out. We need to form up at a reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive.
Oh, this race, guys. That was a stupid mistake. Went silent for a little bit there to try and just get some concentration back. Basically just fought Calcifer too hard. Just lost all grip and made a mistake, but hopefully this restart will be better for us. I really don't know what the weather's doing as well. Heavy rain for another 15 minutes.
Drop your speed, our delta is too low and we risk a penalty.
Is it
Slow your
gonna
pace immediately.
end up in wet conditions? I really don't know. Then if it's going to be drawing back off again, can we stay on the inters all the way through? And will they last? Probably not. I really don't know at this point. All I know is we need to concentrate on this restart. Get it right. Because Mayhew behind, maybe our teammate, but he's incredibly quick in the wet. Don't know what the strategy's going to be doing. Theoretically, these can get to the end. Theoretically, if this is heavy rain, it's not going to get any wetter, just drier, but you never know. So we've got another lap behind the safety car. I don't know what's causing all these, but considering the conditions, I can have a pretty good guess. We haven't lost anybody else though, which is good. Everybody's still racing.
The car ahead. We are authorized to take the position from the car ahead. Right, pick up the pace
No, we're
a touch,
not.
please. We need to close to within 10 car lengths of the car ahead. Okay, you may overtake the car ahead. Pass the car
Sorry,
ahead.
Jeff, not doing that. Definitely not overtaking the car ahead, Jeff. Just so you know. I was trying to work out who's missing for a minute, and it's why so serious. I cannot see. So I don't know what's happened to him. He was, of course, leading the race. So whether it was him that made the mistake. But Calcifer now back at the front of the field. We got 3 cars ahead of us. If we keep our head about us, we should be quicker, but considering our previous display on the restart, I don't have the greatest confidence in that. Don't tell me we're going to do another lap. I think we are going to do another lap. Well, this means that these tyres should definitely get to the end. They're going to be pretty worn by the end of it. So we're going to have to be pretty easy on the throttle. Oh, we are coming in.
Get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember, there is no overtaking until the green flags. Safety car in this lap. Start aquaplaning with those tyres. We think you're alright for now, but it might not be long before we switch to the full wets. To light rain in around 10 minutes time.
It's getting pretty heavy.
To the leader is 2.9 seconds.
Oh, will people stop crashing?
Keep your delta number positive as we form up.
Oh dear.
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
Well, we've been lacking safety cars for quite a few races now. This is more like it. Safety car every couple of laps. Keeps you on your toes, eh? This is almost wet conditions.
To an alternate strategy. Do you want to change or stick to plan A?
Oh, we Jeff. Oh, Delta. Always forget about that. I mean, these tyres are going to be pretty ropey towards the end, but I'm not throwing away third place on track in these conditions. As I said, it's almost wet tyres, but there's just no point in putting them on because it's going to dry back out again. Wets are looming, but it keeps saying that the rain's going to back off. Depends if you believe Jeff or not, and that's a question for the ages.
Drop your speed, our delta is too low and we risk a penalty.
That was a much better restart last time. Oh, come on, really? There you go. So we made up a couple of positions back up to third. So we got Midget ahead, who's very good in the wet, it would seem, especially around here. It's not something we have to go all out for. Let's remember, every single one of our third place rivals in the championship are not scoring today after Show's early bath. So, oh, someone pitting. It's our teammate Mayfield. Deciding to stick on new tyres. That could work as long as he can make his way back through the field okay. But I don't want to compromise track position here. Of course we will give it everything for second, but there's no need for do or die moves here. We have plenty. We get plenty of points for third, and just returning to the podium will be sweet. Feel like the safety car will be in with like 2 laps left. I think you stay out. Yeah, there's no question staying out now. It's just keeping it on the road when we restart. It's going to be either lap 25 or 26. It could even be this lap, but it's most likely going to be lap 25. In which case we will have 4 laps to race. Just got to make sure we get a good restart. And get away from the pack. We just want a small margin with a couple of laps left. If we do attack Midget and make a mistake, we don't lose a position. But there's still the question of why it's so serious. I don't know where he's gone. There's still 13 runners, so he's not out. So he's got to be somewhere behind us on track. But where is he, Precious? Where has he gone? We don't know. But we know he's so fast that he's a threat from anywhere. I can see a Red Bull back there. I can't see a Force India anywhere. We can have one more lap then at least.
Rain will ease up shortly. Rain to become lighter within 2 minutes.
Okay, so by the time we restart, the rain might be backing off, which is going to be helpful for our tyres. It's past 50%. Jeez. Past 50%, they're basically slicks.
Let's catch up to the field a bit. We're dropping too far back. Remember that we need to stay within 10 car lengths of the next car.
Can I see Sirius anywhere? I think I can see Sirius back there. Because Show's in the other Force India and he's out. So Sirius is in about 7th. But let's not worry about that. Let's just look forward. we in this lap? Are we seriously going to have one more? Okay. It's going to be 3 laps then. Till the checkered flag. Actually no, this will be the 26th we go around now. So there'll be 2 laps left. 2 laps. Wait. 6th. 7th, 8th, yeah, there'll be 2 laps.
5 laps of fuel remaining.
Yeah, I've got a lot of fuel, Jeff. Should we stop burning some of it off? Is there a release valve on this tank? I need to get rid of some quickly. We're a little overweight. There's no way we're going to use 2 laps of excess fuel in 2 laps. Alright, let's hope everybody stays calm on the restart, because 2 laps left. Everybody can physically see a podium. It doesn't help because I really need a pee as well, though I'm sometimes told that that helps. You perform better if you need a pee in certain life skills. I don't know if that's good, scientifically accurate. Here we go then. 2 laps till the checkered flag. Wish me luck, boys and girls. I'm just going to get rid of this altogether.
Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember there is no overtaking until the first safety car line. Stay in position until the green flags. There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Well, that went well. Not quite sure what happened behind, but hopefully not our fault. I don't think it was. Now, I know Kausper's been struggling a little bit this weekend, so let's see if we can put him under a little bit of pressure, shall we? It's only 2 laps. when I think you couldn't have any more pointless messages, Jeff. You tell me that it's going to stop raining in 10 minutes. Don't bother bringing me a raincoat on the podium then. That's all I need to know. Oh, there wasn't much I could do about Casper. It doesn't matter. I'm just happy to get through that in one piece. What a race. What a crazy motherfucking race. I'm sorry, but that race deserves strong language. Why so serious? A 10th off the podium in the end. Probably one of the most eventful races on the grid. Thanks, boys. We did it. We maximised the no-show of the third place challengers and maximised Show's mistake. And it means we move an extra 18 points clear of the lot. Yeah, it was a great drive from Cal. Went through a lot in that race. Definitely went through a lot. As did everybody, to be fair. Everybody was up and down that top 10 like a yo-yo. But after, I think it must be 3 or 4 races, at least, we're back on the podium. I think it was the first 2 races we got podiums, so it's been 5 races since we stepped atop that glorious podium and sprayed the lovely champagne. It was a good race. I feel bad for people like Show and Sirius who made mistakes throughout the race. Well, I don't know what happened with Sirius at various points, but I saw Show's mistake firsthand, and it's never nice to see a competitor just drop it just like that. But all in all, great race. Some great points. Thanks, R7. Thanks, my friend. Enjoyed that race immensely. I just love Malaysia. I don't know why. And it's not going to be there next year. It's such a shame. Oh, that was good fun. I hope you guys all enjoyed that. I wish we could do some kind of... I know there's spectator modes, spectator slots you can put people in. It'd be great to work out some way of doing sort of a spectator mode, but you'd kind of need... you'd need some kind of... You need commentators, basically, to do that, because I can't obviously watch that and play that. So... It'd be nice if there was a way of doing that. Someone could cover the race properly, but... I hope you guys enjoyed it anyway. Congrats, Cal. So 1-2 for us today, even though we're not in the same team, but you know what I mean. You drove really well. I tried to put you under some pressure on the last couple of laps, but I'm sure you were just taking it easy to make sure that you could get to the checkered flag and take that win. Any idea what happened with Why So Serious? He seemed to have multiple spins and issues. And also, Cal, I think we both had the same thing, where we came into the pits first and second under that safety car, and we exited about 5th and 7th because we had to wait for people. It's crazy. Bloody Jeff, that's what that is. Yeah, same. I pressed the clutch so many times, I think I was in about 5th by the time it went, but it was just, they wouldn't let us go. Because there were cars coming into the pits, but as you say, there's plenty of gap. Plenty of gap about. Don't know what was going on there, really. Thank you, Wildfire. Yeah, why did you pit on that last safety car? You were in a great position all that the whole race. Was it just the I can see in the league chat it was something about the engineer wanting you to pit or offering a different strategy. It's a shame because you were right up there with us that whole race. We had some good battles there as well. So it's a shame. I hope you still got some points. Engineer pitted him. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta say, Jeff, not today. Humbrian, good stuff, guys. Cheers for the stream, Jay. Well played. I'm in the mood for some online F1 myself now. Do it, my friend. Do it. Just before some of you guys do shoot off, then there's another race tomorrow at the same time, 7:30. And that's going to be round Spa-Francorchamps in 2004 Ferraris. So that is going to be a little bit crazy. So do join for that. Yeah, it's a shame, Wildfire. I was unsure at times. If we hadn't have had so many safety cars, I think a lot of people would have had to pit for another set of inters. But there were many times the safety car was called and I was thinking, should I just put some fresh tyres on? But I think because of all the safety cars, it was, you know, it pretty much meant that we could all get to the end. How many more races, Fox? There are 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 4 more. So it's a 12-round championship. So we've got the classic race tomorrow and then 3 more weekends of single races. So not long to go now. Yeah, we'd work so hard to get to the front, or stay at the front, Calcifer, and just for that pit stop. But just like the pre-season race, just full of pit stops. That race. Yep, see you tomorrow, Wildfire. Hopefully you have a good race. You left me plenty of room, Calcifer. I stupidly tried to fight back against you. I had the inside line for that next right-hander, but the inside of that corner is really not where you want to be. Yeah, plenty of room. Thanks for clarifying that, Humbrian. Rubbing at him. Yeah, I just made a mistake. I tried to fight you back on the inside. That's not where you want to be on the inside of that corner, especially in the wet. And just lost it. It was stupid. I should have just fallen in behind you, but thankfully it all worked out in the end. See you later, Fox. Thank you very much for tuning in as always, my friend. I always appreciate it every time. Right, I think we should call the stream there, guys. As always, really appreciate your support in watching along. Hope you guys are enjoying the content at the moment, main content on the channel. Should try and get the original Motorsport Manager series out tomorrow, episode 61, and then we'll have a new Haas episode on Monday. And from there, I just don't know. But of course, we've got that stream tomorrow as well, so do tune in if you want some classic action with the F2004's round Spa around about 7:30 UK time tomorrow. But as always, guys, I really appreciate you. And have we... It's unlikely. But have we stepped forward? 295. We're only 5 away from 300 now. That's pretty crazy. It'd be great if we could get there tomorrow on stream, but we'll see. But as always, I appreciate all you guys. You need to win the next one. What does that secure the championship for you, Cal? Because it's got to be... You've increased your lead there. Actually, no, I wouldn't have secured it, but you'll be close. You could probably finish second, though, for the rest of the races. That kind of advantage. Anyway, thank you guys, as always. I really appreciate you. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Good night.